Put your left hand on the Bible, raise your right. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth and nothing but the truth to help you God? Okay.
May it please the court, Your Honor? Before you is Ms. Machelle McKenzie, and she is here on case number 2022 GS 450177. She was charged with possession of a stolen vehicle. Your Honor, she is represented by Mr. Virgil Barr of the Williamsburg County Public Defender's Office, and she has been detained at the Williamsburg County Detention Center since August 26 of 2022 for a total of about 144 days. Your Honor, she is here to plead guilty this morning. The state was recommended a 90-day sentence, and in light of the time that she has already served, it amounts to a time served sentence.
Okay, Ms. McKenzie, I'm Judge Curtis. I understand you're here today to plead guilty to possession of a stolen vehicle with a value of more than $2,000 but less than $10,000 that carries up to 5 years. Is that your understanding? You've talked your decision over, you've talked to your attorney about your decision to enter this plea. Are you satisfied with what Mr. Barr's done for you? You're not under the influence today of any drugs or alcohol? Has anyone promised you anything to try to get you to plead guilty? Has anybody forced you, threatened you, coerced you in any way? You understand you're waiving some important rights when you enter this plea. You've got a constitutional right to remain silent. If your case went to trial, nobody could force you to testify. But when you plead guilty, you're waiving that constitutional right. And you understand that? And I need you to answer out loud for me. You have a constitutional right to a trial by jury, to let 12 citizens hear the evidence against you and let them decide whether you're guilty or not guilty. When you plead guilty, you're waiving that right to a jury trial. And you understand that? In a trial, it's always the state's burden to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. And all 12 jurors have to agree that you're guilty before you can be convicted. You waive those rights today. You understand that? And I need you to answer out loud.
Yes, ma'am.
In a trial, you would also get the chance to confront the state's witnesses. They sit right here in this witness stand and testify in open court. Mr. Barr would get a chance to ask those witnesses questions on cross-examination, and then he could present a defense on your behalf, and he could subpoena your witnesses to come to court and testify. You're waiving those rights today, and you understand that. Knowing all the rights, Ms. McKenzie, are you pleading guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Okay, if I could hear the facts, please.
And Your Honor, on August 26, 2022, Williamsburg County Sheriff Office received a call from Central Dispatch about checking the Elms Tree Apartments, which are located in the Andrews area of Williamsburg County, for a truck with the license plate of BAD 114. When deputies arrived on the scene, they noticed a vehicle matching that description from Central Dispatch. The vehicle was located at 3721 County Line Road in the Andrews area of Williamsburg County. Deputies made contact with Florence County Dispatch, who advised that vehicle was reported stolen and that they were tracking a phone that was located in the truck. Deputy Wetzel with the Williamsburg County Sheriff's Office activated his dash camera and made contact with the driver of the vehicle. When he approached the vehicle, he noticed that the female in the driver's seat was only wearing a safety vest. He advised the driver that the vehicle was reported as stolen and asked her to please step out of the truck. He asked the driver what her name was, and she stated that her name was Rachel, but did not give a last name. Officer Wetzel then advised Ms. Rachel that at that time she was not under arrest, but asked if she was sitting in his patrol vehicle just to be kept out of the sight of the public. Once she was in the patrol vehicle, he then verified the license plate of that truck and was confirmed that was the vehicle that was stolen out of Florence County. She was then read her Miranda rights. She stated that she would talk with officers. Ms. Rachel was asked where did she get the vehicle from, and she stated that it was her deceased husband, Stephen. That is when she noticed that there was an ID, that when Officer Wetzel noticed there was an ID badge on the safety vest that she was wearing, and the badge read Shepherd Roberts on that badge. She was then asked if that was her last name. She stated it was. She was asked for her date of birth, which was July 29, 1988. They made contact with Florence County deputies about this incident and stated that they were with the victim's shepherd and said he did not know whose truck that was stolen. During the investigation, they found that the truck belonged to a Miss Lily Ann Hollis. And in regards to the victim impact statement, she did not want to be present in court, but she did fill one out for us to read this morning.
Okay, thank you. Ms. McKenzie, are those facts true? I do find that there is a sufficient factual basis for me to accept the plea. I find that you're entering the plea today freely and voluntarily, understanding your rights and with the advice of Mr. Barr, a very competent lawyer. You've got 10 days from today's date if you wanted to appeal the conviction. Mr. Barr, I'm glad to hear from you.
Maybe it's court, Your Honor. This is Rachel McKenzie. She's 34 years of age. We agree with the recommendation from the solicitor as court to accept the recommendation of time served. In full disclosure to the court, Ms. McKenzie does have some pending things happening in Florence that she's got failure to appear because she didn't hear in the detention center, and she's got other minor larceny charge or something like that going on, so I just wanted to disclose that to the court. But she is taking full responsibility for this. She said that she lost her husband last year. It's been a very emotional year for her, and she wants to use this plea as a way to springboard getting her life back on track. So we would ask the court to accept the recommendation from the state, allow her a time served sentence.
So does Florence have a hold on her?
Yes, ma'am, they do.
And the victim, we're not doing restitution?
No, ma'am.
I'm glad to go along with the recommendation of a 90-day sentence. Since you served more than that, this will be a time-served sentence. Allow you to go to Florence and take care of your charges there. Ms. McKenzie, this kind of has all the red flags of there's some kind of substance abuse issue that's going on. And so you're getting a time-served sentence, and so you have to listen to my little spiel, because I don't want to see anything bad happen to you, and it looks like you're going down that road. Every community's got drug and alcohol assistance. So I like to tell people about AA and NA because it's free. Every single community in South Carolina's got an AA, they've got an NA. It's a 12-step program. To me, it doesn't make any difference which program you go to. They are open every day. Doesn't cost anything to walk through the door. You don't even have to tell them your name. And we have several different groups. They meet in the morning, they meet at lunchtime, they meet in the evenings, literally 365 days a year, and it doesn't cost you a penny. There are people there who've been through everything you can imagine, willing to help if you just walk in the door. But also, every county's got a commission that works on a sliding scale. They'll work with you based on your income, and they can provide services to you. So when you go to Florence, you're gonna have to take care of those charges there. This is the time that you need to start looking into addressing what's causing. Yeah. Because you're 34, you got a lot of years ahead of you. I've seen lots of people be able to turn it around, but it takes a little work.
That's what my sister is talking about, getting me into something like Morris Village. I went to, and I was gonna go to see if the judge would let me go back and try it again.
I'm always in favor if somebody wants to get treatment, let's try to get them treatment.
I was clean up to the point of, because I just got out of jail, but I was clean for that period of time, and then he passed away, and I just kind of would creep on it.
Well, sometimes it takes people more than one time in rehab. Sometimes it takes multiple times, but I've seen people who have gone to rehab 7 times, and something about that 7th time did it, and they turned it around. So we never say it's too late. You've got plenty of chances ahead of you. I would just like to see you do it the easy way and not do it the hard way. I mean, you can get clean and sober in jail. It's just not a real fun way to do it.
It doesn't teach you, you don't get to learn, because you have to learn about it to fix what's broken.
That's right.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
This is Christian News TY. I'm Tony Conyers. Is there any newsworthy events in Williamsburg County? We will get them to you as soon as possible. If not, you can follow us on Christian News TY Facebook. You can follow us on YouTube, and you can follow us on our website.
The facts remain the same. Turn down the bass, push that button. and follow us. My name is T. Wow, 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 wow.